There are moments in life when silence weighs heavier than noise. Moments when you look around and it feels like everything is standing still while the whole world keeps moving forward. It's in these moments that doubt whispers, telling you that maybe you're not enough, that maybe your time has passed, that maybe God has forgotten about you. But the truth is, God is never late. The Bible says in Ecclesiastes that there is a time appointed for everything under heaven. And if today you find yourself in a desert, it's because this too is part of the journey. Most people quit right where the promise begins to take shape. They see delay as abandonment, when in reality it is preparation. Joseph was sold as a slave before becoming a governor. David was hunted before becoming king. Job lost everything before receiving double. The Bible does not hide the pain of the process, but it makes it clear that God uses the process to build character. If you are being shaped, it's because something great is being built within you. Proverbs says that a man's heart plans his way, but the Lord directs his steps. Many times you planned, dreamed, worked hard, and nothing turned out the way you imagined. That doesn't mean failure. It means redirection. God doesn't destroy dreams. He aligns purposes. What looks like delay is often protection. What looks like loss is deliverance. What looks like silence is God working on something you can't yet see. True faith is not believing when everything is going well. Faith is continuing when everything seems lost. Hebrews says that faith is the assurance of things hoped for, the conviction of things not seen. You don't need to see to believe. You need to believe in order to keep walking. And every step taken in obedience, even with fear, is seen by God. No tear is wasted. No sincere prayer falls into emptiness. Maybe today you're tired. Tired of fighting, tired of trying, tired of waiting. But Isaiah declares that those who wait on the Lord will renew their strength. They will soar on wings like eagles. They will run and not grow weary. They will walk and not faint. Waiting on God is not passivity. It is active trust. It is continuing to do what is right, even when the results haven't shown up yet. The world teaches that value comes from status, money, and approval. The Bible teaches that value comes from identity. You are not what happened to you. You are who God says you are. And he says you are chosen, loved, forgiven, and called to something greater. Jesus didn't choose the most prepared. He prepared the ones he chose. If God called you, he will also equip you. Do not compare yourself. Comparison steals peace and distorts purpose. Every person has their own time, mission, and path. While you look at someone else's victory, you may not see the nights of prayer, the silent pain, and the invisible battles. Galatians says that at the proper time we will reap a harvest if we do not give up. The problem is not the lack of promise. It's quitting before the harvest. God works in the invisible before revealing it in the visible, just as roots grow before fruit appears. Your faith is being strengthened while no one sees it. Heaven is in motion even when the earth seems still. The same God who parted the sea, shut the mouths of lions, and brought down walls is still in control. He has not lost his power. He has not lost control, and he has not lost you. The Psalms say that weeping may endure for a night, but joy comes in the morning. The night is not the end of the story. It is only a transition. If it hurts today, it's because it's not finished yet. God does not write unfinished stories. He is a specialist in new beginnings. Where you see ruins, God sees foundations. Where you see an ending, God sees a beginning. Moses spent decades in the desert. David was anointed king, but had to flee like a criminal. Jesus, the Son of God, cried, bled, and was rejected. Pain is not a sign of abandonment. Pain is often a sign of process. Get up even when you're tired. Pray even when you don't feel like it. Keep going even when you're afraid. Courage is not the absence of fear. It is a decision not to stop despite it. God honors steps of faith, not perfection. He uses broken people to reveal perfect power. Your weakness does not push God away. It attracts his grace. Remember this. You are not late. You are being prepared. You are not forgotten. You are being protected. You are not lost. You are being directed. Trust. Persevere. Stand firm. Because the one who promised is faithful to fulfill it. And when everything aligns, you will understand that every tear, every weight, and every battle had an eternal purpose. And when that day comes, you won't just win. You will testify that it was God who sustained you when you were about to give up. problem is that human beings want the result, but reject the process. They want the victory, but not the waiting. They want the promise, but refuse the preparation. Yet Proverbs teaches that gold is refined in the fire. If God is allowing pressure, it's because He is refining something valuable within you. Nothing in your life is happening by accident. Not the losses, not the delays, not the closed doors. Maybe you're asking yourself where you went wrong, what you did wrong, why everything became so hard. But not every difficulty is the result of a mistake. Sometimes it's simply the result of growth. The eagle only learns to fly when it is pushed out of the nest. And although it feels cruel, it is necessary. God does not want you trapped in comfort when there is a greater purpose waiting for you. The Bible says that God's thoughts are higher than our thoughts. What you don't understand today will make sense tomorrow. What seems confusing today will one day become testimony. What looks like delay will, in the right time, be revealed as protection. God sees what you cannot see. He knows the end from the beginning. And even when everything feels out of control, He remains on the throne. There are moments when you do everything right and still things don't work out. You pray, fast, believe, persevere, and still the answer doesn't come. In those moments, the enemy tries to plant doubt, saying God doesn't hear you, that your faith is weak, that you don't deserve it. But Romans says that nothing can separate us from the love of God, not pain, not silence, not failure. If this message spoke to you, strengthen your faith, and help you keep going, I want to invite you now to be part of this community. Subscribe to the channel, because here you'll find messages that strengthen the soul and renew faith. Turn on notifications so you don't miss any videos, and receive these words whenever you need them. Walk with us. You are not alone.